There is no end in sight to Justin Bieber's legal trouble, and budget debates continue at City Hall.
3 Ottawa teens face various charges for a teen prostitution ring. Humber News starts now.
Hello, it's Thursday, January 30th. Welcome to Humber News, coming to you from the Broadcast Center here at the North Campus. I'm Katarina Barnes. Thanks for joining us.
And I'm Corey Weir. Ahead on our show, we have all your news, sports, and entertainment highlights, as well as your 5-day weather forecast. But first, Katarina has our top story.
We start at City Hall where, once again, tensions are heating up over the city budget. Fire services are one of the top items on the agenda today. Under the proposed budget, 84 firefighters would lose their jobs. Mayor Rob Ford is calling it the worst budget he's ever seen. Mayor Ford says he's furious he's having difficulty getting his motions heard.
2 men are in hospital after a shooting near Eglinton and Danforth early this morning. Police say the shooting happened in the parking lot of Caddy's, a strip club in Scarborough. The victims were shot in the legs and ankles around 12:30 in the morning. A friend drove the men to the hospital where they were treated for non-life-threatening injuries. Police are still searching for a suspect.
An Ontario woman and her common-law husband will be back here for a bail hearing on Saturday. Melissa Mayer and Christopher Fattori were arrested Tuesday near Bridgewater, Nova Scotia. They are charged with first-degree murder in the death of Caleb Harrison and his mother in their Mississauga home.
The big question today, where is Justin Bieber? His dad tweeted he's at home with him. Last night, the pop star was charged here in Toronto on assault charges involving a limo driver. South of the border, a petition to deport him to Canada is going to the White House. The White House has to review any petition with at least 100,000 signatures in 30 days. More on all this ahead in entertainment.
The International African Inventors Museum has kicked off today at the North Campus. Andrea Fernandez has all the details.
And welcome to the International Inventors Museum.
It was Kid Mania this morning as children flooded the concourse of Humber's North Campus. Over 380 kids kicked off the International African Inventors Museum today, learning the importance of African contributors throughout history from all around the world. Former Canadian politician Jean Augustine was the first woman to introduce Black History Month in 1995 and the first Black woman to serve in Parliament. She was presented with an award for all of her contributions this morning.
I think it is important that this is not a story just for African Canadians, but African Canadian history is all of our history. African Canadian history has to be embedded in the stories that we tell about Canada.
The concourse came alive with the sound of music surrounding the room. Children are crowded around the traveling museum today here at Humber College to take in its energy and to learn the importance of the African culture. The MPP for Scarborough-Gilwood, Mitzi Hunter, says it's an honor to learn about the contributions that African persons have made.
We have so many young children here from the public schools surrounding Humber College, and I think it's just really wonderful that they can be inspired and motivated to dream about their futures by seeing the accomplishments of all of these wonderful inventors.
The event will be back tomorrow with a new group of students from 10 until 4 p.m. and all are welcome to attend. Andrea Fernandez, Humber News.
Thanks, Andrea. Dufferin County has declared a state of emergency after a bout of extreme weather. Harsh winds and blowing snow have caused all kinds of serious motor vehicle accidents. Anyone driving in the area is advised to check for updates before heading out. An OPP officer and a tractor trailer were involved in a crash yesterday during whiteouts and treacherous road conditions. The officer was at the scene of a jackknife tractor trailer and her cruiser was stopped on the side of the road. She was taken to hospital with non-life-threatening injuries.
There were 11 collisions with OPP cruisers in the last week alone, 2 of which happened in Brampton on Highway 410. The cruisers were struck by passing cars on icy roads, but the head of the OPP says the weather's not the issue here. He says irresponsible drivers are to blame. Drivers are warned to be aware of emergency vehicles on the road.
The winter edition of the Student Marketplace was held today, filling the Student Center with music, dancing, sweet treats, and clothing. Alyssa Capistrano has all the details.
The Student Marketplace was held today at the Student Center at Humber College's North Campus. Many students came out for the opportunity to showcase their entrepreneurial skills by selling handmade goods. Students can sign up as a vendor or stop by as a consumer to show support for local student businesses. Some businesses included jewelry from Amzahawk, food like cake pops and macaroons, and even games. Andrew Briggs, a first-year event planning and management student, says the student marketplace is exactly what he needs to help boost his growing jewelry business.
I figured it was a free venue that I could actually showcase my stuff, possibly get a little attention to draw traffic to our website, as that's our main sales generator.
If you happen to miss out on this year's student marketplace, there's always time to sign up for next year's event. You can personally go to HSF's office located at KX 202 or go online at humberlife.com and fill out the student marketplace contract. Charnel Brown, a first-year general arts and science student, says she came out to see what Humber students have to offer.
I came here to check out the event and to show some support to the student businesses, and I also figured, hey, I could possibly buy a new pair of shoes today.
Wow, Humber students have really shown that they've got what it takes to be successful in the business world. Well, I'm going to go eat some cake pops now. Alyssa Capistrano, Humber News.
Thanks, Alyssa. When we come back, we'll have more from news across the country and around the world. Hugh Smith will have all the sports news, and we'll have your weather forecast with Josh McConnell.
Another big snowstorm is ahead, but not before we get a break from these cold temperatures. I've got your forecast up next.